well known by now that former President Donald Trump really went to great lengths in attempting to conceal or hide the fact that he was in possession of highly classified documents. But according to a new exclusive report by Jonathan Allen over at NBC, that wasn't the only place, Mar-a-Lago wasn't the only place where Donald Trump was hiding some of these confidential materials. In fact, let's watch Allen explain what the latest reporting and the latest revelations in this story entail.
Donald Trump has a post-presidential office, as all presidents do, already set up, paid for by the taxpayers, but he's handling things a little differently outside the lines.
Here's a guy who says that his name, Trump, the brand, is worth billions of dollars. If you go visit his office in West Palm Beach, Florida, it'd be hard to find the address because they don't publicize it. You would find that there's no name on the door, there's no official seal, no unofficial seal. But in addition to that, there's some really interesting things about this office. Number one, there was classified material that was sitting in that office when Mar-a-Lago was raided that was later moved to Mar-a-Lago. That's part of the reason that the Justice Department prosecutors asked Trump's team, his legal team, to start searching other places.
Wow.
And so this office was searched by a private firm on behalf of Trump's lawyers, but it has not been searched by the FBI, or at least there's no indication that it's been searched by the FBI. People who've seen it have said that there are boxes, bankers' boxes, like the ones you saw in Mar-a-Lago, piled all over the place.
So there's some concern that this little known office that Donald Trump has contains more of these classified documents. And what's really interesting about the reporting here is that it appears that Trump is going to some pretty great lengths to also hide the existence of this office. So as you heard from the video, Allen mentions that Trump doesn't even have his name on the office, and he loves to put his name on everything, including his offices. And a Trump spokesperson even denied the existence of this office, even though we know that it does in fact exist. As you heard in the video, Trump's lawyers have searched this office to see if there were any additional classified documents within it. And the spokesperson told NBC News, "I've never even heard of a North Flagler office." And that's from Trump spokesperson Stephen Chung, said to NBC News when asked about the suite on Wednesday. And there is also a record of employees affiliated with Trump working at that office. So that office does in fact exist. Several Trump aides on the payroll of his Save America Political Action Committee, his 2024 presidential campaign, or both, have worked at the post-presidential office since it opened 2 years ago, according to campaign finance records and people familiar with the office. I don't understand why this man is making it so difficult for himself. Because had he turned over the classified documents as soon as the federal government asked for them, he would have never been raided and he would not be prosecuted on this issue.
I know the answer, but I'm very curious what MAGA's answer to that is. Why won't he turn over the documents? What's wrong with him? Because the excuse was, oh, that's just his memorabilia. His memorabilia is so important to him that he keeps risking whether he's going to win the election or whether he's going to lose to Joe Biden. You guys think Joe Biden winning is like the worst thing in the world, and he's risking that for memorabilia? Why don't you guys ask him, hey, knucklehead, why do you keep holding on to documents? Have you turned everything over? I guarantee you if you ask him right now, he's just, oh, of course I have. And then when you find out new documents that he lied to you about, you're gonna go back to, no, lies are awesome. I love lies. Keep telling me lies. And memorabilia is so important, you should risk the Republicans losing the election to Joe Biden. Go ahead. The same guys who chanted, let's go Brandon, are gonna be like, yes, let's make Joe Biden have a better chance of winning. Because Donald Trump wanted some papers left over from Kim Jong-un, his love letter that he bragged about. Okay, it's your funeral in that sense. I mean, look, I think the Democrats are nuts to go into this election with Biden, and I think the Republicans are nuts to go into this election with Trump. Both parties are trying so hard to lose this election. I've never seen, and they both say it's the most important election of our lifetimes. So why don't you guys pick someone with a pulse? Anyway, back to this story. FBI, you better go to West Palm Beach right now and raid the living crap out of that office. Because now, not only do we know that Trump is hiding documents there, but the whole world knows. The Chinese and the Russians and everyone else is probably rushing to that office right now to break in. So Go, 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 and don't worry about the politics. Oh, but Donald Trump's gonna cry. Who cares about his stupid crying? Go get the documents. You know, they never even found the one that he was bragging about at Bedminster, where he's like, you see, this is our war plans to attack Iran. They never found that document. I don't know if it's with Ivanka right now. I don't know, or Ivana. I don't know if it's in West Palm Beach. But hey, clown of the earth, Donald Trump. Where's the goddamn document about our plans to invade Iran? Nope, nope, go ahead, MAGA. Oh, we love the traitor, we love the traitor, go ahead. Oh, he's anti-establishment. There's a million people who are anti-establishment. Pick someone else.
Again, I just can't emphasize enough. Had he just returned the documents when he was asked to return them, he would not have to deal with special counsel Jack Smith prosecuting him for refusing to turn the documents in. He wouldn't be prosecuted for the mishandling of classified documents. This is really a huge issue that he brought upon himself. So when you talk about the baggage that Trump has, the legal baggage that Trump has, you have to consider that this isn't some baggage that the Democratic Party forced upon him. It's baggage that he packed those bags himself. He's still packing them. And I don't understand. Like, I mean, look, you explained what you think he's doing here or what his motivations were. I think that's a good, piece of speculation. But how do you continue the nonsense after you've been indicted in the classified documents case?
Because he's pathologically stupid, he's pathologically criminal, and he's pathological liar. He can't help himself. If you said to him, hey, Donald, there's a document there that you could sell to Saudi Arabia for millions of dollars, but it could cost you your freedom. You have a 75% chance of going to jail. To turn the document over. He'd be like, no, I don't have the document. Because he can't help himself. That's why it's pathological. He's an unbelievable liar. So, okay, MAGA, here, ahead of time. Maybe it's fake news. I don't know, I didn't do the reporting, right? Maybe they go into the office and it's not true, okay? But if it is true, and he was still hiding documents when he said he turned everything over, will that affect you at all? And you know what the answer is, no. You'll pretend he was persecuted. Who the hell made him put it in the West Palm Beach office? Who made him lie? What? Pence and Biden voluntarily looked into their own apartments, houses, etc., found some documents and handed it over. Why doesn't he just hand them over? All right. And guys, look, I'm gonna say it, I've said it before. Yes, this part is speculation. Okay, the rest of it is facts. This part is speculation. Why does he hold on to incredibly valuable documents? To sell them. Because he's a loser. He never made any money. He spent his dad's money. He's out of the money now. He spent NBC's money. He doesn't have any left. That's why he's hawking t-shirts, and you've seen it. He's hawking t-shirts. Which billionaire hawks t-shirts online when he's running for president? No, the loser lost all his money. And all of a sudden, some money comes from where? Saudi Arabia for golf tournaments. Huh? Who did he help tremendously? Saudi Arabia. And all of a sudden, his son-in-law gets $2 billion from the Saudis. Who did he help? The Saudis. And you all know it. And you all know it. And you know who would love that document about how to invade Iran? The Saudis, the top enemies of Iran. Okay, no, Donald Trump would never sell something even if he thought he could get $1 billion for it. Okay, believe any pretty little lies you want. Nothing I could do to help you.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.